It's opening day here in Ohio. Me, Todd, and Tyler are over here on public land. Gonna do some still hunting and a little bit of driving to each other. First, little drive. I'm working this thick bottom here. One's going up on the ridge here, and one's going halfway up the hill. We're gonna take our time and go out around this point. And there's a nice hauler that runs up. Whoever's on top is gonna stay on top. The person in the middle here is gonna go down the hauler, and I'm gonna loop around and go up the other point on the other side, and we're gonna work back up. I just come around this flat and jumped a buck up right there, and he went straight down, but down to the bottom and then up the holler. Todd is just back too far. He couldn't get eyes on him or see him. And then Tyler's up on that other ridge over there. And Buck ran up and stopped and started snorting. I could hear him. And it sounded like he could have went on the other side where Tyler might have went up on that side, so Tyler could run into him. I was waiting for a shot. I thought he was going straight down towards Todd. Then he cut up the holler. So we're gonna keep at it. Woo! Buck down. What did I just do? That is a stud. Yes. So we're over here in Ohio opening day, and it's just me, Tyler, and Todd, and I come into the buck nest, and I bow hunted it twice with Todd. That's all. I've ran cameras the last 2 years, but I've never been in here. And I found the sheds off of a really big buck last year when I was shed hunting, so I know I wanted to hone in on it. But we was coming around, and we've jumped 3 bucks up already. And I come around this bowl because we got a main ridge running this way. Todd's in the bottom, and I'm on the other side. But there's a couple bowls that run back that I have to swing around. So I was waiting until they moved up to start around. So if I ran one out, the last one went up the holler, so I wanted them to be up that way if one did the same thing. But I come around and I look up, I jumped 2 does up, and I threw the scope up, and they went up on the hill, and then out of the corner of my eye I see something run out to the right below them, and I threw the scope up. I could see it was a buck, but I could only, it was thick. There's a bunch of little saplings and little trees in here. So I settled in. I was like, okay. I was all over the place shaking. Once I realized it was like I was gonna take a shot, I started to get buck fever a little bit. And then I'm like, I gotta assume that he's gonna leave. He didn't know what happened. He just saw the does take off. So I had what looked like big enough open to shoot through, and I shot and must have hit a limb, because nothing happened. He just stood there, and I was like, crap. So I threw the scope up. I'm like, I can't make the same shot because I didn't hit him the first time. So I took the chance and I slid left, or leaned left, and I got a little opening, but it was back on him a little bit. So I took my time and I squeezed, and I saw him take off, so I thought I hit him. So I ran up to where it opened up a little bit more, and he stopped by this beech tree, and I saw him stumbling, and I'm pretty sure that's when I shot again, and I saw him tip over. I didn't know how big he was. And then I got over here, and he's an absolute giant. To me, he's my biggest buck I've ever killed. He's got stickers everywhere, a little kicker that looks like a drop. Just a giant. I mean, look at all that junk, heavy. He's got that. I mean, look at that. Let's go, public land, baby. Do you remember those sheds I found? Yeah. It's him. If you want, just cut up that hill right there, and I'll meet you over there at that flat. So I come around not this right there, but that next flat up there. I come around, and 2 does was on that. See that little hog back right there? They jumped up and ran up. So I threw the scope up. I'm like, okay. But then all of a sudden I see movement back in this way. Yeah. It was that buck, and he was looking up at them like, what's going on? And I got all these saplings and all these little trees through here. I threw the scope up, and I'm like, oh, he's a buck. I'm like, is he a 4-point? I could see that side, and I couldn't really tell. I cranked the scope up because I only had like 3, so I cranked it up to 9, and then he turned again. I saw the reflection of the sun off his antlers. I'm like, oh, that's a good rack. Remember them sheds I found last year?
Yeah.
Well, I just shot that buck, and he is a stud.
You serious?
I swear, he's my biggest buck.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Send me pictures, man.
I have bad service in that spot, but I'll get them to you.
How big do you think he is?
I don't know what he scores. I never even thought about that. I just know he's gnarly and he's my biggest buck.
No, that's what I mean. Like, how big is he? How much bigger is he than that one you shot earlier this year?
Oh, he swamps him. I mean, big time. I can't even get my hands around the base.
That's unreal.
Yeah.
Dude, well, congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Well, I heard a shot, and I was like, that's good. Then I heard another shot, and I'm like, oh, that's not good. Then I heard another shot, and I'm like, all right, something's happening. I was like, he must have got into a mess of coyotes. It's like, it was kind of paused a little bit. I was like, pissed. I thought he was mowing the whole herd. Holy crap, dude. bruiser.
Look at all that junk. He was laying with his head the other way. I thought it was a drop.
Shoot. Yeah, dang.
I almost like
Buck right there, buddy. He's an old buck. Big ass. I'd probably put him on the wall. You don't remember the camera?
I'm admiring him now. I haven't really got a chance.
Gee whiz.
Did he break that off? Yeah, a little bit.
Got about 19 points. Oh, he could have used another year, maybe.
I can.
Honestly,
Like-
I vote we give him CPR and kickstart.
I know my hands aren't the biggest, but golly.
If you count all them points on the base, which I would, he's about 19 points.
Oh yeah, it's more than an inch.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17. I don't know. What do you count?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
think
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, broke off 18, 19. You know, just your typical.
See, I did get the lung air, see.
Typical 19 point average.
That's definitely, those are definitely the sheds I found.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's it. Dude. You freaking
All I could see were these 2 points right here. From that far away. Because I was on this pretty much the same flat. Just all. He was over there and ran to that tree. He was over on that next little ridge there. And he ran to that beach. Or no, he ran up to that beach and he fell down here. Yeah. Because I remember seeing that log there and then he just come down here.
Public Magnum.
That's your fucking public magnum right there, buddy. Congratulations.
I never thought I'd be able to shoot a buck like this.
Dude, he looks just as big in pictures too.
I was like, let's finish the drive. And I got over here and I'm like, give me a second.
When you text it, you like downplayed it because I was like, you're
You're probably thinking this guy just shot a 4-point.
No, I was thinking like 8 point out by yours.
That's tank, buddy.
Public land, man. I love it over here.
A Roman nose on him.
Look at you'd think he'd be pretty old, huh? Smart.
He looks old.
He's like, all right, these deer are leaving. I'm gonna figure out why they're leaving. I'm not just gonna haul it out of here.
Yeah.
And it's not like he just went straight up. He just ran out to the right a little bit and stopped. He probably would have just went around and bedded back down or something here. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd say you're probably right.
The thing is,
He
how
broke.
are we gonna get on the hood of the truck?
I got that. Oh.
You need to haul him on top of the thing.
On top of the car.
Yep. Your roof
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
huge, Buck.
That's a dandy.
I don't mind at all carrying that out. Just goes to show you, that's how you gotta sneak up on one. It's gotta be blind. Peekaboo.
Spot number 2. Heading out this ridge, this long ridge, and do a little still hunting. And if we get into the spots, I'll do a little driving for them. Around this ridge, Tyler's gonna set up. This ridge goes straight down this way. Todd's working that ridge down there. It's gonna set up. I'm gonna circle around and get in the bottom and drive it back up this way to him. Tramping around. I think Tyler just shot. Todd, I'll meet you back up at the head of the holler. That's a doe. So there's a doe right beside me. Was that you?
Yeah.
Did you get it?
I don't know.
Oh. I jumped some on the backside. There was all kinds of beds back there on that flat down there, but they ran out that way. I was hoping they'd circle.
This sun was in my eyes. This deer came right up the ravine.
Really?
Yeah.
That might have been the ones that ran around. When you shot, one ran back towards me.
That was it.
No, the one that ran back towards me was a doe.
Okay, well, this one was definitely a buck. And it was standing through this brush over here, and I don't know if I hit it or not. It was coming through the brush facing me.
Yeah.
And I just threw the gun up and pulled the trigger, and it took off like a rocket. But I don't know how much brush I hit between.
Yeah.
Standing up in here, it was down over in here.
100-inch
8.0.
There's a lot of rubs.
Huh?
Where'd it come from?
This way.
Up the hall.
I saw.
Could you hear me?
Did you see one? I saw. When I first got down there, I saw an 8-point, and then a big forked horn buck. Oh, like a little spike buck, but that one, he was coughing. I was trying to look through the brush, it's too thick. No, that deer, I shot and it ran straight down the ridge back where it came. I don't know if I hit it or not. Oh shit.
Well, I saw the one come above me and it was a doe. I didn't see anything else.
It might be dead down there.
Let's go look.
I don't know if I even hit it. It was a literally hit brown, pulled the trigger, shot. See, kind of like from the brisket down,
Yeah.
and old Magnum got away.
Last drive was pretty successful. Got some deer moving around, a couple bucks. Tyler shot at one. Unfortunately, didn't connect. Todd's over on this ridge. Todd's right here at the head of this bowl. And I've got a camera I have up here. Before season, I changed the battery, so I'm gonna switch cards in it. And then I'm gonna get on the backside of this ridge, go down, drop down a couple flaps, and work back to them. And we got about an hour before it gets dark, so hopefully something starts moving, or something hopefully I can jump something up and run it to. The end of the point that Todd went out is where I shot my buck in the snow last year. So I know they like bedding around there, so hopefully we can get some bedding on this point here and run them over. Let's hunt and get after it. He's a big buck. I just jumped up a big buck. He's going right up towards where Tyler's at. Oh yeah, he was. Tyler, did you get him? Did he get him, Todd? Did he get him? He didn't run back this way. I didn't either. Oh, I did too. 3 drives, 3 shots. We're on a roll today. How nice and open this bowl is. He was bedded right up there. And he went out, stopped. I took a couple more steps and then he just cut straight up, which is where Tyler was. Yeah! Let's go! I could see him going away. He looked like a good one. Oh, there was more than one?
I swear to God, there was 10 deer coming.
Really?
Oh, I was going to shoot the first one. I thought I missed this deer.
The last one I saw, and he looked nice.
That's pretty sure that's the one you shot.
He's deep.
Heck yeah, he is.
I shot and I didn't see him anymore. I shot through all that.
He was coming up this way?
Oh yeah. So there was at least 4, 5.
Right when
5 more that came through before him. And there was a nice buck in it.
Yeah.
And I was kicking myself because I couldn't get a shot on him because I was standing down off this ridge hoping something would come.
It's really thick in here, isn't it?
It is, and they were coming right to me, and they hit this greenbrier patch here.
Disappeared, went on the upside.
And went on the upside of it. So I went up through the woods.
Oh, okay.
And those deer went over the top. That buck went over the top.
Yeah.
He was a nice one. And then I heard more deer back. Then I heard more deer back down here. So I ran back down to where I was standing, and
I was watching him come, and then he cut up, and I'm like, any moment. I got the GoPro on me, and then I hear crack.
I dropped him.
Yeah, I didn't hear him run at all.
Well, there was 4 other deer.
Dude, you put 2 good shots.
Yeah.
You're just shooting that second time just to make sure.
I shot that second time because I was up there and I shot.
Yeah. I mean, both my shots. Man, that's a nice buck.
That's a good buck.
Like, yeah, Tyler.
What do you think, the wall?
Oh, yeah.
I think he's going on the wall.
Those are beautiful brows.
What a pretty buck.
Oh, he's gorgeous. Oh, he's flat gorgeous, man.
I don't know how big that other one was, but he was nice. And he went right over the top. I'll take that all day long, boys.
I'd shoot that one. I mean, on public land, a buck like that.
Heck yeah.
I mean, dude, he's just tall. He's got width. He's got a little mass.
He's got some mass at the base.
Yeah. Dude, yeah. 3 drives, 3 shots. I mean, come on.
That one's bigger than the one I shot at her a few minutes ago. I can assure you that. All right, Todd.
Where'd it go? Good job.
And then those deer took off running. I'm like, I hope those guys didn't hear the gunshot, because if I miss another one after this.
I made sure to not yell and listen and wait to see if I see one running back.
There's so many freaking deer running that way.
Yeah.
There was a nice one that went over the top. Oh shit. Oh yeah.
The time's come, man. It's been a long time.
That's right.
You've been chasing after one to put on the wall, and you got him.
Heck yeah, man. He's got long G2s.
Yeah. He's nice.
He is a perfect buck. You don't kill deer hardly with nice brow tines.
Yeah, that one's got really, really nice brow tines.
Heck yeah. He stopped behind a wall of greenbriers. I mean, thicker than anything I've ever seen. And I shot, and like 2 or 3 deer ran up the hill, and I was like, oh my god. Like, you know, I thought I missed him, and I guess I just dropped him.
What was the second shot? You still was kicking?
Well, he was kicking, and he was going down this. I shot.
Both those shots, yeah, both of them. I mean, both of them were perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yep. We drove deer today with just the 3 of us. And the last 2 drives have been just 2 sitters and me walking, and 3 drives, 3 shots at 3 different bucks. And that last drive right there, you wanted a couple more bucks, but couldn't get shots at the other ones, and that one's just a stud.
Yeah.
We'll go back, get the cart, about a mile back, and bring it in, and we're gonna get this second buck of the day out of here. It's been a fun one.